In the latest Alien movie, Alien Romulus, we were treated to a variety of different types and forms of xenomorphs, many returning classics, some new and unseen. In this video we will be exploring all of them and how some of them are unique compared to previous iterations from past Alien movies. This video will contain spoilers for Alien Romulus, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, you may want to keep that in mind. Facehugger. The Facehugger type seen in Alien Romulus were fundamentally the same as previous versions, with the same 8-legged body layout and long prehensile tail for latching onto a host. A facehugger will attach to the face of their victim and deposits the genetic material in order to create an adult alien. The facehuggers in Alien Romulus were among the most aggressive of any movie and differed in some ways from others seen before. They had a different, darker coloration, with mottled black and brown sections on the top of the creature, which blended into the traditional beige yellow of the normal versions. They also had small hooks which would extend from inside of each finger, giving them better grip once attached. Chestburster. The Chestburster seen in Alien Romulus resembled the creatures we've seen before in most aspects, although the one seen breaking its way out of Navarro had long arms already formed by the time it was ready to escape, and was seen making its way out with a handheld X-ray machine. Cocoon. The previously unseen, at least in the movies that is, in-between stage when the Chestburster has found a safe place to grow to its adult size. The cocoon had a ribcage-like appearance with a slit on the front where the alien would escape from, somewhat resembling how the Chestburster escapes the human host. On first impression, it would seem vulnerable at this stage, but when attacked, the alien inside is still able to stick its tail out and strike at any hostiles. Drones. The drones seen aboard the Romulus closely resembled the big chap design of the first movie, with a translucent head dome and biomechanical features, and moves primarily on its hind legs, but will also crawl on all fours if it needs to. The drone is the adult xenomorph, and their main purpose is to construct a hive and protect it, as well as gathering new hosts for the facehuggers to impregnate, increasing their numbers. A drone has an inner jaw and tail barb for weaponry, and are very fast and strong. Scorched. The scorched alien was the alien born from Navarro and had cocooned itself to grow into a drone. Just before emerging, it was attacked with a cattle prod, burning and disfiguring it. This is where it gets its unique appearance from, with a partially melted and deformed dome and a crack in the front of it, exposing part of the skull underneath. It attacked with its tail, knocking its attacker to the floor, and the acidic blood leaking out burned and killed him. As this xenomorph is seen prominently during the attacks on the humans, was given a unique appearance and was seen to be more tenacious and deadly than the others, it is likely Scorched was what is known as an alpha, a drone with higher intelligence and strength which acts as a leader of a group of drones. One alpha we've seen before was the grid alien in Alien vs Predator, who received scarring from a Predator net launcher weapon. The grid alien killed 2 youngblood predators and was instrumental in freeing the captive alien queen. Big Chap. The same xenomorph who was born from Kane on the Nostromo and wiped out the rest of the crew apart from Ripley, who blasted it out of the escape shuttle. Once ejected into space, the big chap xenomorph formed a protective layer of resin around its body and entered a state of hibernation while in the vacuum of space. Probably something xenomorphs do if they find themselves in this environment, until they are captured by a planet's gravity and will land, then emerge and start a new hive. The big chap inside the resin was found by Weyland-Yutani and cut open to study, but came back to life and began the infestation of the Romulus module. It was finally killed by gunfire, and its blood corroded through a number of floors on the station. It still had the hook Ripley had shot it with embedded in its torso. Black goo. The black goo, also known as the pathogen, was being extracted from the Xenomorphs on the Romulus module. This was to be used as an injector, which was intended as an evolutionary accelerant to allow humans to better survive while colonising space. As Weyland-Yutani scientists on the Romulus thought humans were too fragile to do so effectively, with various colonies like Jackson's Star having inhumane living and working conditions. The pathogen was seen in Prometheus and Covenant as a bioweapon created by the engineers, which would break down the DNA of anything it touched and rebuild it into new life, but exposure to the raw substance directly would result in grotesque monsters. It worked seemingly at random, with mutations varying from spawning new creatures to turning the infected into a rampaging zombie-like mutant. Offspring. When Kay injected herself with a vial of the black goo, it mutated her fetus she was pregnant with into a never-before-seen creature, the Offspring, a human-alien hybrid. It was born inside a pod which resembled an egg in some aspects, and after emergence rapidly grew to full size. The Offspring stood around the size of an engineer and had an engineer-like head and face, with the same coloured skin but a body resembling that of a neomorph and a similar tail to a xenomorph. It pursued Rain at the end of the movie and was defeated when she kicked over the pod, still containing acid, which melted a hole in the floor and the Offspring fell through it and into the ring of the planet the station was falling into. Its appearance made sense as it was a product of the pathogen, and when combined with human DNA, broke it down and reconstructed it, and since humans originate from engineer DNA, the creature resembles an engineer, but was feral and animalistic like a xenomorph. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Which of these creatures did you like the most from Alien Romulus? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.